In today's video, I have a woodworking project that amassed $1.2 million in sales in just 6 years. What? That's right, Doppelganger Jake. $1.2 million. And better yet, it's a beginner woodworking project. Jake, land your plane, man. What kind of woodworking project are you talking about? Man, I'm talking about the ladder shelf. Now, this is the floating variation that has the towel bar. The one I'll be highlighting today is going to be the floor model that extends all the way to the floor, but it's the same design. And that's the one that's getting the $1.2 million in sales. As always, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to highlight this seller, highlight this product, and we'll even go over whether this is repeatable for you if you try something similar or if you put your own little spin on this project. I cut out the wood for 2 shelves. You could customize this for 3 shelves. You can build the shelves any size that you want. So I cut them at 17.5. And then of course, when I add the 2 edges on, it'll be 19 inches total. Cut your shelf. The back piece I cut at 3.5 inches, and it's going to be the same length as this. So if you're going to customize it, these 2 are going to be the same. Okay. You are just going to glue and brad nail this on the back. You do not need a lot of strength for it, so don't worry about doing Kreg screws or anything like that. The 2 sides, the total will be the width from here to here. So measure that out. It's going to sit flush on both sides. Glue it, brad nail it in. So there you go. Literally took me a matter of minutes to do that, not including the sanding. All right, next we're going to cut the 2 legs, and I have a piece of 12 by 6 foot of my favorite project panel. I'm going to cut it at 3 inches. All right, we have our 2 legs cut, 6 foot by 3 inches. Now I'm going to show you how to cut the angles on this so it'll sit flush against the wall, and flush against the floor. All right, we're going to cut a 10-degree angle right here, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. I'm going to lay the square flat against the cut edge here, right to where it lines up with 6 inches on that, like so. And then I'm going to cut those off. So as you'll see with the cut, it'll sit flush against the wall and against the ground. I did cut one more piece of wood. This is going to be the back brace. I put pocket holes on the back side of it so you won't see them. And this is going to connect the 2 legs together. A little bit different from the one that's featured on Etsy. This is me putting my own spin on it. I think this eases the assembly a lot better than what this other guy actually does. So anyhow, I'm going to get it all stained up, and then we are going to go put it into my kid's bathroom and see how it looks. I'm going to drill some buttonholes for this just to make it look a little more pretty. Now I'm going to connect this right here on the very top, right along that spine. I'm using that drawer just to hold it in place while I screw this in. Hey, real quick, if you're getting some value out of this, if you're enjoying this video, or even if you think I suck, please like and subscribe anyways, because I don't want to be selling on Etsy forever. I'd rather just be making content. It's a lot more fun and less complicated. So please hit those buttons. All right, let's get back. All right, got to put flush against the wall here. Check to make sure it's flat here, and on the ground. Use your level. Check to make sure it's level. Okay, we're good to go. And now I'll sink these two screws in, put in the buttons. You can put wall anchors behind here if you want. I'm not going to. And then we'll put in the shelves. So if you're curious why I'm not going to use wall anchors, there's about a 30% chance my wife's going to be okay that I just redecorate the kid's bathroom on my own accord. So I don't want to make too big of holes in the wall. I'm going to set the first shelf in, clamp it on. The shelf will go flush against the wall. Now, I don't have decorative screws. You could do the buttons again. They make smaller buttons, but you do kind of have to hammer them in afterwards. I don't want to do that here. I don't have any decorative screws. I'm just going to use what I got, but my wife will probably make me take it down anyways, so this is what we're rolling with. I'm going to countersink bit first and then put them in. And here it is, the almost $1 million ladder shelf. So y'all, that took me maybe 2 hours to cut that, sand that, stain that, and assemble that into my kid's bathroom. Incredibly easy project. Just those two kind of angled cuts were just a tiny bit, beyond beginner maybe, but very doable. The seller, who's made the $1 million+ in sales, actually ships this unassembled. So the shelves are assembled, but not the whole apparatus. And he has a link, I guess, to a video where he shows you how to assemble it, which cuts down greatly on the shipping cost and really the build. So, I mean, you're looking at an hour and a half maybe for each one. So without further ado, let's jump on the computer and check it out. All right, over here on Etsy with Blackberry Woodshop, who makes the over-the-toilet ladder shelf. See, he's got 3 shelves on his and no crossbar. On this one, he's done 1,438 sales, and he makes an exact same model. For some reason, gives it a different listing, but over here, he's done 5,904 for 7,342 total. I'll do it at 168. He does sell some for more depending on the paint job. And that comes out to the over $1.2 million in sales in 6 years, which is like 220,000 plus sales per year. If that's how it ended up, my estimation is he's probably profiting about $80,000 a year. So he's making a pretty decent income and living off of one product. Just this ladder shelf, which, as I showed you, can be made in, 1 to 2 hours. So hats off to Blackberry Workshop. Excellent job. It's pretty amazing that he was able to do this. And what you can't see on the screen is that he is still getting weekly sales ranging from 8 to 24. All right, we'll go over to the main search page for ladder shelves, and we'll just show you that a lot of people are selling ladder shelves, but nobody is getting anywhere close to the success that Blackberry Workshop is getting. Some people are making a couple hundred sales here and there. They're making them in their own little style, kind of putting their own spin on it, as we talked before, but nothing close to Blackberry Workshop. So I don't really know why. Maybe just the way he took his pictures is more appealing, or as someone starts getting more sales, it draws people in. I really don't know. I can't explain that about Etsy, or about maybe sales psychology in general, if you will. But the opportunity is out there. Maybe the spin that you put on it is something that just appeals to people looking for something like this.
I need to
Hey,
open the
honey.
box. Oh, hi.
Welcome home. I redecorated the kids' bathroom with a new woodworking project, and I'm hoping for your approval.
Okay. Let's check this out. Oh, wow. Oh,
What's with that face?
No,
That's the non-approval face.
I don't know if it's my style.
What?